New for you tonight, the Supreme Court is starting a new term with a calendar full of potentially consequential cases.
Yeah, Hannah Brandt has more from D.C.
The court is fresh off a term that was explosive, with controversial decisions on abortion, gun rights, and environmental regulations. And legal experts say this term is shaping up to be another with far-reaching impacts.
With the slate full of new cases and a new face on the bench, the Supreme Court is jumping into another term.
I have a seat at the table now.
This week, the court will hear a voting rights case that George Washington law professor Alan Morrison says could be significant. It centers on redistricting and if representation for minority populations should be considered when drawing election maps.
If you cannot, as the state of Alabama says, take race into account when redrawing districts at all, then essentially you've gutted the Voting Rights Act.
It's one of two election-related cases on the docket this term. The other examines whether state legislatures have the sole power over elections. American University law professor Stephen Warmiel says that could take authority away from state courts.
Had that been the case in 2020, Donald Trump probably would have won the 2020 election.
Next month, the court is set to hear arguments on affirmative action, and the justices are expected to determine whether colleges can consider an applicant's race for admission.
It's hard to imagine that the court did not take this case to do serious damage to the affirmative action efforts at higher education.
The court is also taking a case about same-sex couples and determining whether free speech rights outweigh a state's anti-discrimination laws that prevent businesses from excluding certain customers.
Locking horns over individual views versus state anti-discrimination.
And with additional cases on immigration, Native American adoption, and water pollution all on the court's calendar, the country could be in for yet another blockbuster term. In Washington, I'm Hannah Brandt.